Clemson underperformed in 2023, but they still got some solid production from a few key draft prospects in the 2024 draft. In a jammed up running back class, a lot of people are trying to figure out which player could be an impact player down the board. Clemson running back Will Shipley is a popular answer and a guy who a lot of people really like in this draft class with a very scheme versatile skill set, and today we're going to be talking about what makes him one of the more interesting running back prospects in the 2024 NFL Draft. But hey guys, if you guys are new to the channel, consider hitting that like and subscribe button. Leave a comment and let me know which players you guys want to see me talk about in the next video, and without further ado, let's take a closer look at Will Shipley. Shipley has been pretty productive for the Tigers over the last couple of seasons. In 2022, Shipley finished the year with 1,182 yards and 15 touchdowns on the year on 210 carries. He showed some very nice dual threat abilities, and there was quite a bit of excitement around him entering 2023. He had a solid season last year, but the production was not up to the same level. He finished the year with 827 yards and 5 touchdowns on 167 carries. The numbers weren't necessarily the same, but he still had some solid numbers, and the buzz around him is pretty interesting. Shipley is a dual threat running back and has been very productive as a receiving back over his career. Over the course of the last couple of seasons, Shipley has 486 receiving yards and 2 touchdowns. He has shown some very solid production in the receiving game, and he's very good on screens, and he's got some solid quickness to pick up yards after the catch. Shipley is a running back prospect who has some solid quickness. He puts his foot on the gas super quickly, and his initial burst is absolutely fantastic. He displays great patience when running, and he has a number of jukes and cuts he can make in the open field to evade contact, and he has very good quickness. My favorite part about Shipley's game is his blocking ability. He was a very strong and powerful blocker, and he did a very good job of holding defenders back. In modern day NFL, it's really important to be able to be a blocker and a receiver, and Shipley has that down. He's got a strong lower body and a strong overall frame, standing at 5'11", 205 pounds, and I really like the size that Shipley plays with as well. My biggest issue with Shipley is his straight line running. When he gets to the outside, he does a very nice job of getting into the second level and creating big plays. However, when he was in I formation or was asked to run up the middle, he really struggled. Shipley does not have incredible contact balance, and he struggles to fight for extra yardage. He was unable to break free when he would run up the middle, and I want to see that improve for him. Another area Shipley didn't have was long-range speed. He has good initial burst, as we've talked about, but he definitely slows down the further he goes, and he takes his foot off the gas gradually. His speed isn't bad by any means, but he doesn't have the most amazing speed in the world. It's not something I'm super worried about, but it is something that many people have mentioned as a concern for Will Shipley. Shipley also has a fumbling problem. He has 7 fumbles over the last 2 seasons, and he needs to do a better job of controlling the football. He has a lot of tools you could really buy into, but there are equally as many concerns. Will Shipley is a guy who I think is good, but not great. He has good quickness, it shows some nice vision, he's got receiving upside, but he has some long-range speed concerns, and some concerns with his contact balance. He is my number 11 running back in the draft class. I think he has some potential, but I don't get the hype around him the same way that everyone else does. Will Shipley would work best in a pass-heavy offense in the NFL. Whether it is as an extra blocker on the field, as an extra receiver on the field, that's where I felt Shipley really thrived at Clemson. I think he has a lot of upside and could be a really solid fit as an extra pass catcher or blocker in a pass-heavy scheme. Will Shipley reminds me a lot of Austin Ekeler. Now I know that's a cop-out comparison because whenever you get a dual-threat running back who maybe isn't the fastest, Ekeler usually is the comp, and it was my same comp for Dylan Laube from New Hampshire, but I think it works for Shipley. Neither Shipley or Ekeler are the fastest, but they're good blockers, They're good receiving backs, and they have a lot of skills they could bring to the offensive side of the ball. I think Shipley is going to be a solid player in the league, and while I don't think he's going to be a superstar, I think he could definitely show some real value. Will Shipley is a dual threat running back. He can catch, he can run, and he shows some really nice potential. While I'm not the highest on him, I definitely think the upside is there, and I believe that Will Shipley will be a 5th round pick in the 2024 NFL Draft.